All right, we do it every day at this time. We do it every Saturday night. The Blazing 5, Colin Cowherd style, baby. What's going on, Bengal Nation? But before we get into the Blazing 5 for this week, let's talk about the Cincinnati Bengals. There's one thing I want to look at. I'm trying to make this video not too long, but this video is basically for me, so hey, if you enjoy watching it, okay. It really helps me get my picks in, though. It really, really does. The thing with the Bengals is they got to start at that. Two things I want to say. You got to get Sassenbacher the ball at this juncture of all junctures. Guy's been on the roster for 2 years. Let me just see how many times this dude's gotten targeted this season. All right, AJ Green's down. Marvin Lewis is down. You know, everybody's down. You know, so you got to get somebody the ball. And Brandon Tate, yeah, he might score a touchdown against the Carolina Crab Panthers. But I mean, in all reality, man, you got to start getting the ball to the other guys out in the field here. Hold on one second. I'm just trying to get this going. Oh, I put an extra light on just in case. Okay. Well, the winners today. As far as winners today, I had Real Madrid, another winner. And I had Michigan State with a late touchdown. Stick it in your face, Michigan. Oh, in your face. They ran up the score. It looked like they decided to run up the score. They could have easily taken a knee, ended the game, but they wanted to pound it in Michigan. So up yours, Tom Brady's alma mater. But anyways, let me punch up these pro football lines. Let's look at Mr. Dan Sassenbacher. I can't even spell his name. Come on. You serious? I gotta go to Google for this. Oh my god. But you gotta get Sassenbacher the ball. Maybe it's just a fan of me. I don't know. Maybe he just sucks. And he's just some preseason guy. But I mean, look at Victor Cruz. Well, now he's gotten this contract. Here we go. It's D-A-N-E. 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 Yeah. So let's see. 13 targets. I guess I haven't watched. Maybe these are in junk time. So 50% rate and then 7 receptions. I don't know. Maybe he's getting enough targets. I don't know. But something's got to give. I don't know. Like I said, this is the 4th week in a row. I really don't like the Bengals, but you know I'm not betting against the Bungles. So therefore, I like the Bengals, but they really got to adopt what Dallas is doing right now, which is running the football and taking the pressure off the quarterback. And Andy Dalton sucks anyways. But then again, they're loading the box. I don't know. Bengals are in serious trouble, folks. And it was nice in the beginning of the year because I was like, oh yeah, we'll be this and that. And we'll win a bunch of games and this, that, and the third. But anyways, let's get on point here. Bengal Nation with the winner chicken dinner. Let's go to the games. Let's start off with full disclosure, I had the winner. Did I have the winner? Yeah, I had the winner. Of course I had the winner. I had Denver. I had the winner Thursday night. Small wager. But Uncle Ronaldo is putting the hundies in your pocket, baby. So let's go. Let's try to go 5-0 for the first time this week. Hopefully 6-0 in the Super 6, but I doubt it with the Cincinnati Bungles. So here we go. Let's get to the first game. Okay, it's Denver, Detroit at Atlanta. Yeah, it's in Wembley Stadium, so Atlanta loses one of their home games, right? Okay. I love Atlanta in this game. Simple reason is no one's going to bet Atlanta if you're betting any side. Let's go to the pick center. I'm an ESPN insider, so I'll give you the spread consensus right here, right now, folks. But I love Atlanta. You look up at the standings. If Carolina loses to Seattle, you're still a game out of the loss column, but you have the same amount of wins as Carolina, and you still haven't even played Carolina, and you're 2-0 in your division. So if you're the coaching staff, Mike Tice, Brian Cox, these guys are looking at that, and I like them too. I like Mike Tice as a coach when he was with Minnesota. I liked Brian Cox as a player, and I think they'll get the ship right. And maybe Atlanta is a team that can maybe they'll finally turn around at this 2-5 juncture. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So moving on to the next topic of choice. Hold on, give me a second. Alright, so St. Louis at Kansas City. I agree with Colin a lot here. Can't disagree with Colin here. I like Kansas City with the 7. It is a lot of points to lay. But, Andy Reid is done pretty good against those Jeff Fisher coach teams. So I like Kansas City. Houston at, the Houston Oilers at the Tennessee Oilers, or, yeah, the Houston versus Houston. Anyways, it's Houston versus the Tennessee Titans at Tennessee. Zach Mettenberg's going to get the start. Houston off the Monday night dribbling. I just don't think Arian Foster is going to do much. I'm starting to actually I got to get my pen and paper out. Oh my Lord. Forgot my pen and paper. But, I like Tennessee. This could be Blazing 5 material. Hold on a minute. I gotta get my book. Write these games down. I'm not writing my bets down. This is very bad of me. Very bad of me. What week are we on, fellas? Week 8? Week 9? I don't even know. I'll call it week 8. I don't even know what the Bengals record is with this tie. Could be week 9 for all I know. Yeah, I think Zach Mettenberg, all they got is college film on him. That don't mean nothing. I think he'll be able to make a difference in this game. I think Arian Foster's a little worn out. I know Clowney might return, but I don't know about that defense. I mean, the defense can only do, defensive end to the, defensive ends can only do so much. And if Clowney even does return, he's not fully 100%. I'll stay away from the Blazing 5. I really can't get my hopes up on a Zach Mettenberg, but I like the Titans in this game, laying the 3, especially for all the reasons I mentioned. Plus, Houston's coming off that Monday night loss, and yeah, everybody knows they're not even going to make it a division race anyways. Everybody knows that's Indianapolis' division. So give me a second. Cincinnati and Baltimore. Like I said, I like Baltimore, but I'll bet Cincinnati. You got Cincinnati as a home dog. Historically, they've been pretty good as a home dog with Andy Dalton. So there is that as a plus side going into this game, but not much. Not much. I'm sorry, folks. I had it all set up. I'm clicking all these buttons. Dun, 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 dun. My internet decided to take a shit. So bear with me. Should have just did it on the phone, but sometimes you can't trust CBS Sports' lines. So anyways, yeah. Try to put some of my lighting here. Right there. Ah! But nah, but okay, so Cincinnati's +2. Okay. You know, I like Cincinnati. Why the hell not? Okay, Detroit. Okay, Seattle and Carolina. Well, this line's moving up to plus 5.5. And for some reason, this game's on CBS. I have no idea. I guess this whole NFL package, they're putting AFC teams now on Fox and making this shit so confusing now. Even though Seattle used to be an AFC team, so hey, right? So I like Seattle plus the 5.5. Barely. Don't like them at all, really. But I'll take Seattle. But I won't trust it. I will not bet that game. Miami at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's getting 6. Tough game. Tough game. But maybe Bortles probably grew up a Dolphins fan. Maybe he wants to put some there. I'll take the Jags at home. It's hard to bet against home dogs. I got Seattle. I really agree with Colin, but not much. Love Colin's pick here, though. Chicago, New England. This is in my Blazing 5. Chicago plus the 6. Mark that down. Blazing 5. So let me just write it down here for you. We got Atlanta plus 3.5. We got Seattle plus 5.5. We got the Jags plus 6. I'm sorry, Seattle minus 5.5. We got Kansas City minus the 7. Maybe I'll go 15-0. We got New England, the Bears, CHI plus the 6. That's Blazing 5 right there, folks. Alright, so next one, Buffalo. Here's another winner. I'm going Jets money line, though, because the Jets and Buffalo, usually it's a close game. I'm a little shady with the 3, so I will go money line Jets. I'm loading up here. Probably Jets Bears with a big load up. Percy Harvin, Jets at home. Rex will get this defense. Kyle Orton. I'm a little worried about Sammy Watkins. I'm thinking the Jets could blow them out, though. I'm thinking the Jets defense is due for one of those shutout. They're due to start getting some turnovers. It's a Rex Ryan defense. I'm seeing a lot of turnovers this game. They hold them to a few. I think they're going to hold them to 10 or less, maybe even shut them out. But I'm going with the Jets here. Jets, Jets. Jets know this is a stretch run. They got to win. I'm thinking Chris Johnson might even have a big game, not Chris Ivory. Hopefully Chris Ivory does, but I got him in my fantasy. But hey, anyways, so yeah, Jets, there's another Blazing 5. NYJ, mark it up. I'll take the points too, but I'm going money line on this bet. Minnesota, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay coming off a bye. You gotta like Minnesota with 2.5. Did cover last week, first and long, so they didn't win. I like Minnesota. You know I like Mike Zimmer. I'm going to take the opposite of what I like, though. And I'll take Tampa Bay off the bye. It's a bad pick. It's a bad pick. But I don't like that game at all. Okay, Houston and Tennessee. I digest this game. I actually kind of like Tennessee, but I don't know. With Zach Mettenberger, I can't really put that in my blood. I'll put a circle there or something. Let's put this Blazing 5. Okay, now it's down to 1.5. I don't know. I like Chip Kelly off a bye, though. I really like Chip Kelly off a bye. And, yeah, I really like Chip Kelly off a bye. I think Zach Ertz is going to have a big game because, you know, I think Cromartie and Peterson will be able to minimize Macklin and Riley. So it's all Zach Ertz. And whoever the third, maybe Jordan Matthews has another big game like he did against St. Louis. So I put the onus on those two guys and obviously Nick Foles. And of course also their running game. But from what I understand, Darren Sproles will be back. LaShawn McCoy will be back. I like the Eagles here. And I never liked the Eagles. But I like the Eagles. So put that. I'm actually going to put the Birds in my Blazing 5. You know I'm not going 5-0 this week. Okay, Oakland at Cleveland, the 7. Yeah. I don't know, why is this game at 4? I know it's 425. So you know what, I'm going to put Atlanta in my Blazing 5. I really didn't want to, but. So it's going to be Atlanta. I got to put Cincinnati down here. +2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Cincinnati's not in my Blazing 5. Cincinnati always completes the Super 6. Then here, I like Indy against Pittsburgh. I've been going back and forth, back and forth. I like Indianapolis. Now it's a 3.5. What happened to Tampa Bay, Baltimore, plus 3.5 at home? And I never bet against home dogs. But, God, this is gonna be a really good football game to watch. I'll come back to the Oakland game. Anyways, Indianapolis. This is one of Colin's. I agree with Colin. The line's up to 3.5, but it only makes me. And they said Reggie Wayne was out, so it just makes me like. Indianapolis that much more. So there's your Blazing 5. Indy, Philly, Atlanta, Chicago. I really don't want to put Atlanta in there. So I'm gonna go. See, I don't know if I can do it. See, you can't. I don't think you can box a parlay with 7 teams. But for the Magnificent 7, we'll put Tennessee in there. So I'm gonna put Tennessee. Circle gets the square here. Or circle gets an asterisk, which means it's going into my parlay. So there you go. Maybe we go 7-0. And like I said, so Oakland, Cleveland. I like Cleveland a little bit. Oakland's been playing too good the last 2 games. Really pretty good the last 2 games. Now they got to come out, and it's 2 Cleveland on the road. And they've been doing really good on the road too, actually. I think 2 covers. I think they did cover against the Jets. And even covered. I'm not sure if they covered or didn't cover against the Jets. Depending where you bought the line, and covered against New England. So I think they're due for a letdown. I'll lay the 7 with Cleveland, but I don't like it because I want to see Johnny Manziel get in, and Cleveland has to do a lot of losing for the Manziel talk to continue and escalate in Cleveland. This is the toughest game of the week, Green Bay, New Orleans. I've been going back and forth with this game because I got Aaron Rodgers and I got Jay Cutler. And for some reason, I really like Cutler against this weakened New England defense with a lot of starters out. So I'm starting Cutler. That being said, Green Bay, 2.5's been covering though. New Orleans has a bunch of more night games on the schedule. Green Bay's already lost a night game. Someone's got to win a night game eventually down the line. And, I don't know. This is such a tough game to pick. I like Green Bay barely. Barely I like Green Bay. I was liking New Orleans all week. But I'm going to like Green Bay. And I'm going to go just a little quick review. Went 4-1 last week with the Blazing 5. Atlanta Falcons was a bad pick. And I was a little skeptical with that pick because they didn't play all their AFC divisions yet. Yeah, they lost to Cincinnati, and I think that was it. So they still got to play Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Though Atlanta will win one of those games. Atlanta is the team I'm going to start buying some stock on right now, especially with that division being as weak as it is. Like I said, maybe New Orleans wins this game, though. I don't know. This way, Detroit and Green Bay, I don't know. I'll give you my pick. I might give a late pick out that Detroit Green Bay. It depends how everything else plays out. I'm torn. But anyways, there you go. There you have. Well, I anyways want to say Atlanta. So bet Atlanta big in the coming weeks against the Browns and the Steelers. I think they'll definitely pull off a win. Now also, Baltimore's 3-0 out of division. I looked into the schedule. They're going to play at New Orleans. Load up on New Orleans in that game. I'm giving you locks for the future. Because that's what I do. This is what I do. My analytical data is tested and proven. And if you stick with me, people, you'll be putting a few, not just hundies in your pocket. You stick with Uncle Ronaldo, you'll be putting a few G's in your pocket, son. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 G's, 10 G's, easy peasy, cheesy weezy. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, let's go ahead. Let's recap those. So future wagers out there that I like. I really don't like picking Philly though. Maybe I should take Philly out. I hate Philadelphia, that's why. And I love Carson Palmer, folks. But anyways, this is the official pick. So we'll go again: Atlanta, Seattle, Jacksonville, Kansas City, Chicago, NYJ, TB, Tampa Bay, Tennessee, Philly, Cincy, Indy, Cleveland, and tentatively right now Green Bay. I can go either way. And for the Blazing 5, we're gonna go with Atlanta, Chicago, New York. Cincy and Indy. I mean Philly and Indies. Super 6, Cincinnati. And for the Magnificent Seven, I'll take Tennessee. I'll buy some of that stock in Zach Mittenberg and Ken Whisenhunt. Maybe they'll figure something out. Maybe Bishop Shanky has a breakout game. Just like Shanky dudes on the field. Bishop Shanky. Anyways, yeah, they really have no offensive pieces though. Tennessee, this is a bad offense. And Ken Whisenhunt's a pretty good offensive coach. But maybe something turns the corner here with Mettenberg. So like I said, there you go. Plus they're at home, so all right, there you go. There it is. 20 minutes, a little less than last week. Enjoy your games on Sunday, folks, and feel free to leave some comments. And here we go, baby. Boomer and Carton in the morning, baby. Check it out on WFAN, on the radio.com app from 6 to 10. Boomer and Carton in the morning. There you go, folks. There's the winners. There you have it. Enjoy your games again. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.